As y'all know, one of the first things found people were saying when we found out it was going to be the Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets is, oh, it's not going to be entertaining. There's no star power here. This is not a real finals. Da, da, da. You know how they all are. You know how those people go. But what we say over here, big bro.
If you don't enjoy this series, you just don't like basketball.
And hey, man, now we got some numbers to show y'all that y'all was wrong. We gonna get at you after this.
Welcome to the number one place for your daily basketball news and analysis, NBA Central.
Yeah. As y'all know, I'm petty. I'm super petty, so I love to show people when they wrong. But it's not even to just like toot my own horn because it just really just to show you that like you don't necessarily need star power in order to have something entertaining. Like I be saying that all the time. I could see watch two children that don't have a left hand or a right hoop, and I would be entertained. It's just about do you love the game? Are you well coached? Is your team good? That's what's entertaining to me about basketball. If you really love basketball, so as y'all know, it's NBA Central. It's your boy Stev0 Speaks. I'm with my big bro, Big Kev, the co-host. And yeah, we just came to talk to y'all about the numbers we found out. So Kev, speak on what you found, bro.
Yeah, man. So they're showing us the game one stats for viewership of the last four NBA
Mm,
finals. Now the bubble final makes sense, right? Everybody
right.
was kind of dealing with COVID, family issues, and so on and so forth. So I
Mm,
can understand that viewership was down across the board, across all sports during the bubble year or during the COVID year. And then that
mhm.
next year, the Bucks versus the Suns was 8.7 million viewers in game one. Last year, the Golden State Warriors versus the Boston Celtics was at about almost 12 million viewers for game one. And guess what? This year, the Denver Nuggets versus the Miami Heat in
It's
game one,
right
they
there.
weren't too far behind a series that had Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Steve Kerr as the coach, Ime Udoka. So what we're seeing here is that all the brouhaha, all the ESPN watchers, really, if you want to be honest, all the people that was clamoring for Lakers versus Celtics NBA Finals, and then saying that this series is going to be boring afterwards, they just didn't have a leg to stand on. And then also,
Hmm.
even after game one, people were, I'm in a lot of sports groups on different social media forums, and it's
Hmm.
like, hey, that game was boring and yada, yada, yada. And now we got to deal with the rest of the series being just as boring until game two happened. And guess what? The numbers for game two going to be up there as well. And it was a
Facts.
good game. And this is a good series. It's a good matchup between two really well coached teams. So, like we said, we've been saying, if you don't like Nikola Jokic, you don't like basketball, if you don't like Heat culture, if you don't like Jamal Murray, y'all just sleep. Y'all, you looking for names as opposed to talent. And when you make it to the NBA and your number one options, number two options, you got talent.
Hey, and to me, it's crazy because they are names to me.
Yep, me
If you've
too.
been watching this whole time, hey, if you watch the bubble, like, cause even with like, you brought up the bubble, and yeah, that might be true that there was a lot going on, but I could also make the case was that was the only thing on. I was watching.
Yeah, I watched it too, but like I
I
get it.
mean, I
I
get
I,
it.
I
I'm just
get it.
saying, but like, you could just make that argument that that was the only thing on. So people still like, even with the Bucks, I actually had Kobe during that whole series. It was a blur, but I watched. But I just that's my whole thing. It's like it's never really been always about the star players, but to be honest, there's stars all over this team
Like
on both sides.
to not consider Nikola Jokic a star, man, like he's a back-to-back MVP and could have won a third one this year. It doesn't make sense. And not
Exactly.
and just Murray, if he wasn't a star, because I get it, everybody doesn't have league pass, so everybody not watching all the games. But if Murray wasn't a star, his star rose throughout
Hey,
the playoffs.
I feel like Murray became Murray in the bubble.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
like that's what's crazy. Like you got people like KCP, a champion. You got people like that. You got everybody know who Aaron Gordon is. Like
Hmm.
everybody should know. You know who Kevin Love is. You know Jimmy Butler.
Hmm.
You should start know who Gabe Vincent is. You should start know about Duncan Robinson. You should know about Duncan Robinson in the bubble. Like
Hmm.
these players you should know about. So it's like I don't know why people's like, oh no, stop. If you just want to, it's really dumb for LeBron people. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep,
LeBron ain't for real finals, bro.
yep. I even saw somebody post something recently that said that the Denver Nuggets faced a 8 seed, a 7 seed, and then another 8 seed in these playoffs, so they had the easiest path to the finals. And it's
That's
like
what happens when you are
the
excellent
when
throughout
you're
the
the
whole season.
and when you're the number one seed, like that's like every number one
That's
seed
the reward to play. That's the reward for playing good throughout the whole season.
right. You're
I
gonna
don't know if
play
y'all
the
don't know that. That's why if if you trash the whole season, you gotta play the best team. That's your reward.
right. That's what Miami had to go through. And the storylines are there. The NBA had built-in storylines. It's just all the conspiracies leading up to the finals about who was gonna make it and some supposed script that leaked out and this, that, and the other. And even the last game is all the referees missed Jimmy Butler stepping out of line out of bounds. So they trying to make Miami win game one and yada yada yada. Man, human error occurs in every sport.
Everything.
They could have called a goaltending on Bam, or they could have let it be a block. It was that close. I remember last year when Miami got eliminated and Max Strus didn't step out of line. They even reviewed it and still said he stepped out of bounds when he hit that three versus Boston. That would have had
Mhm.
Miami basically going to the finals again last year. So come on, man. Like if you don't like basketball, just say that. If you just a fan of shoes, if you just a fan of
Right.
the name on the back of the jersey, if all you do is play 2K, just say that. But that basketball purist can appreciate the fact that Denver made it to their first finals ever. That Nikola Jokic is a freak of nature, even though he's not a physical freak. That
Yes.
Jamal Murray can heat up. I mean, Jamal Murray can heat up. That Jimmy Butler, his willpower just permeates the rest of the Miami Heat team, and now they all carrying that extra. Like, you know how when you playing 2K and you get that boost, like that whatever boost. That's what
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler does. Like Jimmy Butler, he boosts the rest of the players around him to have that extra
Team
oomph.
boost on bro.
Yeah, that extra oomph to get over the hump. And if you don't like that type of stuff, just say that. But stop saying that nobody's gonna watch these finals that or this is gonna be boring.
And you know, I was bringing it up because I don't remember who you compared them to, but we was trying to figure out who Murray looked like. I think I figured it out.
Okay,
I think I figured it out.
who we got?
Tell me that man don't look like a less athletic B Roy.
You said who?
B Roy, Brandon Roy.
Brandon Roy. Oh, I can see that. Like Brandon Roy is a little bit taller though, wasn't he?
No, they about the same. 6'4". They about the same.
I thought Brandon
6'4",
Roy was in
6'5".
the. I'm about to say I thought he was in the closer to 6'6", 6'7" range.
I
But
mean, nah. If I'm not mistaken, Brandon Roy was about 6'5".
no, you could be right. But yeah, I can see it. They both have balance. I mean, they got step backs. They can create their own shot. And again, it always comes back to Murray is just Murray, right? Like when we all he got game from a
You right.
bunch of
He's six
different.
six.
Yeah, but he got game from different people. Like you can see
Yeah.
Jamal Murray has different tactics and different techniques that he got from different people that he probably studied growing up if he's a true student of the game. And you can see it in his effort, man. So shout out to Jamal Murray for coming into his own again after missing a whole year. Like, how do you not like this type of stuff, man? That's what bothers me the most. You can tell people who don't really do basketball analysis for real. They just want to have hot takes and
Right.
they just want to be right. That's really what it is. Because this series can go 7 games, and game 7 can be triple overtime with a half court buzzer beater, and people will still be like, "Oh, that was boring."
You a lie. I'll tell you that right then and there. You a lie. If you sit there and tell me if it go with games, bro, you a lie. I'm just
Hmm.
saying. But yeah, that's all. It's them fair weather fans. It's them common friends that just come every now and then. I know a couple of the big guys and then the big dudes, and we ain't for all that.
They just
We ain't
wanted
for all
They
that.
wanted to see KD, LeBron, Giannis. Like they wanted to see Curry, but everybody really wanted to see. I didn't want to
I
see.
said, truth be told, I was tired of seeing KD and LeBron there.
Right.
Like
I don't
it's
want to
the
see
same
that.
thing. It's the
Yeah.
same. Like it's everything. You want a little shaking up. You want something a little different. Like it's
Nobody wanted to
actually
see
underdogs and stuff and stories. Like it's
who
never
wanted
really
who wanted to see Boston lose in the finals again.
exactly, exactly, exactly. Who wants to see who wants to see the LA versus Heat again?
Nah, yeah, and honestly, I just don't think the Lakers are who we thought they were, and at the end of the day, they made it this far off the strength of
Which is no flack.
right. It is what it is. We appreciate the fact that they made it to the playoffs and that they made it to the Western Conference Finals. But let's be honest, man. They weren't supposed to make it that far. They were a bad team all season. They were ranked where they were ranked for a reason, just like the Golden State Warriors were ranked where they were ranked for a reason.
Just like how and that's the exact reason why this final should be entertaining to everybody. The Heat are not supposed to be here, and it's 1-1.
Yep, yep, and they got a
Like
chance.
it's not supposed to be 1-1.
And they got their chance, man. So I'm excited to see it, man. Y'all already know I'm rooting for 7 games. So we hoping that we can get to these 7 games. Let's see some Father's Day basketball. You did.
Hey, facts. I'm the same way. I just want to see good basketball. I don't care how long it goes, as long as it's good, as long as it's entertaining, which it has been. Nothing has been boring to me. So yeah,
Not even
um,
game one.
no. It mean if seeing somebody get outclassed and I won't say completely outclassed because they did just play a game 7, but to see a team show you like, all right, it's the finals. It is levels to this, and then to
Mhm.
see the next game for them to take them lightly, and the Miami Heat said, all right, you didn't gave us this breathing room. Now you tweaked.
And speaking of breathing, that's really what the issue is. It takes you a few days to get used to
Mhm,
breathing that thin Denver air.
mhm.
Just like it's gonna take Denver a few days to get used to being in Miami. Like that,
Right, don't let them turn that heat off.
and it's not even that. It's the distraction of Miami. I know
Yep.
it's the NBA Finals, but like you're in Miami.
I ain't gonna lie, with the way this team made up and the players on it, I'm not worried about that.
Oh no, but you saw
But,
what happened with Boston, right? Like they went down there.
but Boston is a younger team. I could see with the personalities on that team, I could see them getting distracted.
Hmm.
When it comes to like both of these teams, they locked. Like these two
They
just
locked in. Yep.
locked in individual teams. Like
I wouldn't be
it,
surprised if Pat Riley was sending girls to the rooms and all type doing all type of stuff.
nah, he just go sit there with his head slicked back, staring people down, just like that, looking crazy. Got the phone call ready just in
Hmm.
case.
Press
But
that
yeah,
button.
press that, press the button, bro. But yeah, man, that's all we want to talk to you. Like I said, show them the clip, to show the picture one more time, kid, just to show them that we ain't lying. We said what we said.
People
Hey,
watching, man. People are
they
watching.
what's that?
Almost
A
12
couple
million.
million away from last year.
No, it's not even. It's only 20, 30,000 less.
Exactly. So who knows what game 2 is gonna be? Game 3. It's crazy. Like, especially like it's a lot of people is talking about 2. A lot of people watch 2.
Hmm.
So only more and these and when it comes to ratings, when these the type of games is when the common fans come in now because now it's popular now. Everybody's talking about it now.
Yeah.
So now the people that's saying it's not interesting now they're going to start to tune in because it's
My
tied up.
I was watching Sports Center yesterday, and my mother-in-law was like, "Oh wait, Steph Curry and them didn't make the finals. What happened?" Like even then she sat there and watched Sports Center for like 15, 20 minutes. Like, wow, I can't believe that
My
it's
grandma
somebody.
was the same way. LeBron did make it this year.
Mhm.
Good. But yeah, even my grandma wanted some parodies, and she got it.
Mhm.
But
Amen.
yeah, man, that's all we wanted to show y'all today. We just, like you said, it's been entertaining. It's gonna continue to be entertaining, and a lot. And the stats ain't lying. The numbers don't lie.
And the detractors gonna be quieter and quieter. It's gonna be crickets pretty soon.
If you want to go watch LeBron, it's highlights for you. Whatever you want to do is on demand. Everywhere you want to go. NBA, NBA that the NBA channel still be dropping highlights during the finals of other people. So, like, if you want to go watch it, go watch it. But we cool over here. And
Mhm.
like we said, we watching the finals. It's entertainment. But yeah, that's all we got for us for the today's daily. It's your boy Stevo with Kev. Make sure y'all follow all the Central gang. We got Big Bro with the White Sox and Cubs Central. We got Hayes with the Sky and Bulls Central. And don't forget Chicago Bulls
Chicago
podcast.
Chicago Bears Central as well.
Bears Central as well. And don't forget Shy Bulls podcast with C Dub and Bobby. They always killing it. But yeah, man, there's been another episode. We're gonna check with y'all later.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks